Welcome to Unshakable with Human Design, the show dedicated to helping entrepreneurs use human design to shift from hustle to flow without sacrificing results. Come here to become an unshakable human and build an unshakable business according to your human design. I'm your host, Nicole. Hello and welcome to Unshakable with Human Design, everyone. It's just you and me today on a Monday morning, and this one's going to be short and sweet. This is a theme that has been showing up in one way or another with like pretty much every client that I have. And it's something that I'm just constantly telling myself and telling everybody around me. And this is the most unconventional productivity tip that you will ever get. It's the most unconventional tip that you will get for a path to a breakthrough because it doesn't make sense. It goes against conventional wisdom because conventional wisdom will probably tell you to push harder, to work harder, to keep going. And this little tip, this thing that I find myself saying several times a day to lots of different people, kind of goes against that. And if you find yourself pushing and you feel that, I don't want to necessarily say stuck, but restless. Is it going to happen yet? Is it going to happen yet? Is it there yet? I want this to come through faster. I want to know. So I see this with clients that I work with on their messaging in my mastermind. Am I there yet? Can I do it? Like, I don't know. It's not coming through yet. They have these breakthroughs and then moments of not feeling as clear. And for me, my answer is I have to tell them to trust the process. That's why they're in there with me, is so that I can help them understand it. And that's what my role is in that container, is I have a way of being able to interpret the human design information to understand your business and to start showing you how they can weave together into a message that makes sense and that sells. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you want it to go faster all the time. That happens a lot. And what I'm always coming back with is, can you trust that the moments in between are actually more active than they seem? That if you can rest comfortably, if you can take something, and this is ultimately what contemplation is. So this happens as well with people who are going through their Gene Keys journey. It's like, okay, I'm ready for my breakthrough. But the path to a true breakthrough has to integrate. You have to embody it. And in that, you have to get comfortable in the space between when you've taken in the information, when you've learned the skill, when you have done the work and you're sitting with it, but the breakthrough hasn't arrived, then it's time to get comfortable in the space between the moment where you feel like you took in all the information and the moment where you get the breakthrough. That there is a rest, there's an incubation period. And the more comfortable you get in that moment in between, in that space in between those 2 points, the shorter the distance between those 2 points gets. You will wait less the more comfortable you get waiting. It doesn't really make sense, but when you relax, your energy opens up. You create space for that breakthrough to actually come through. And it doesn't mean that you have to do absolutely nothing. But that feeling of like, are we there yet? 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 I mean, you find it annoying when your kids do it. There's a kid inside of you that is doing that to you all the time, and it's driving you to act or to just feel frustrated or to feel angry if you're a manifester. We are the ones that tend to feel this the most, is the motorized people. The manifesting generators, the manifestors will definitely tip to anger quicker, and that real frustration. Generators will get frustrated. Projectors will get bitter. Just a different quality to the energy. You might not see it the exact same way. So it's for you to see, what do you experience when you're in this space in between and you're feeling restless and you're feeling like it should be moving faster. You should be further along. And there can be so many factors that cause you to feel all of that. Your chart can tell you what your path looks like, what the code looks like for you. This is probably what will drive you to feel this way. But no matter what the path is for you, they're all solved with the same thing. to get more and more comfortable with those moments in between. Innovation does not come from constant action. It comes from some contemplation, usually on the stuff that failed, usually on the things that didn't go well. You contemplate a pivot, then you do it. Or you will find yourself pivoting a lot more because you just took action. You wore yourself out and probably wasted a lot of resources. So can you get comfortable in the space between? This is where the artistry comes in. My conscious sun is the archetype of the artist. So I take a lot from the art world as far as perspective and the way that we can approach the work. You can't be creative all the time. No artist is. It's the rest that allows them to be creative. So if you're waiting for all of this stuff to settle and to finally make sense and for the pieces to all fall into place, then I suggest you stop moving so that they can fall into place. When you continue moving, a lot of times you will just have them falling in the wrong places and they won't make sense yet. And you're so busy with other things that you don't even see that they're falling. Your energy is all over the place. And that creates a scattered experience. It's very difficult for things to make sense when we are scattered energetically. So can you become comfortable in those moments in between? Can you sit with them comfortably and not feel like your world is ending? Because that mental pressure that you put on yourself to feel like you should have it all figured out right away, that is what is keeping you stuck. You are the energetic block in that respect. But the more you become curious in those moments in between, the more relaxed you become, the easier it will be for those pieces to come together. So I wanted to leave you with that. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. If you're interested in some more unconventional productivity tips, we actually have a free guide for you. If you haven't downloaded it already, we have a Flowductivity guide. It is my own human design meets productivity guide. So how to be productive while remaining in alignment and not just pushing through. So we have that free guide for you. We break it down by type and all these cool things. So we have lots of my favorite tips on being more productive according to your human design. So just DM me the word productivity on Instagram. I'm at Nicole Lano Official. DM me there and we will send you that guide for free. Or you can go to nicolelano.com/productivity and you can download the guide there. So I hope that you do. I hope you enjoy it. Please let us know what you think of the show. Leave us a review and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes or any of these little nuggets of wisdom that we have for you in the human design world and beyond. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this episode, everyone. Remember, in order to have an unshakable business, you must first become an unshakable human. So thanks for letting us help you on your journey of becoming unshakable with human design, everyone. We'll see you next time. If you love this episode and you're a fan of the show, please show us the love on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to the show and leave us a review. And if you'd like to connect with other entrepreneurs on their human design journey, join our free Facebook community, Human Design for Entrepreneurs. Go to nicolelano.me/podcast links to join the group, book a human design reading with me, or access our free human design resources. We'll see you there.